first time we met, the sky was undecided, clouds drifting slow above a quiet hill. An old bookstore leaned into the sidewalk, its windows glowing soft against the chill. You reached for a novel with a faded cover. I reached for the shelf just underneath. Our laughter crossed before our hands could touch, like two melodies finding the same key. Outside, the afternoon held back the thunder, as if the weather wanted us to stay. Some moments never asked to be remembered, they simply become the reason memories are made. We wander through neighborhoods without a destination, reading names engraved on weathered gates. A violin escaped an open apartment, floating gently through the fire escapes. You stop beside a mural losing color, tracing cracked blue flowers with your eyes. You said even fading has its own kind of beauty, if someone still believes what's left behind. The city never noticed what was happening. Traffic carried countless lives along, yet somewhere between two ordinary heartbeats, forever quietly rewrote our song. Every question found a softer answer, every silence carried something true. Love didn't arrive demanding certainty, it arrived disguised as me and you. Before the rain learned our names, we were only strangers passing through the light. Now every storm remembers our footsteps, every cloud unfolds into the night. You turn forgotten corners into home, every empty season into spring. If tomorrow washes every road away, we'll build another path with everything we bring. Before the rain learned our names, our hearts had already chosen where to bloom. The years stacked gently like old vinyl records, each one holding laughter in its grooves. Sunday morning smelled of toasted bread and coffee, while sunlight slowly wandered through the room. We planted rosemary beside the back fence, watched it rise through every changing year. It never hurried toward another season, it simply trusted time to keep it here. grow softer, silver gathering quietly in our hair. The mirror may forget who we once were, but my heart will never lose you there. We'll still leave one lamp glowing near the window for children finding shelter from the rain. We'll tell them every lasting kind of miracle begins in kindness more than it begins in flame. Because the strongest hearts are never loudest. They patiently become what others need. Love survives not through perfect moments, but through ordinary acts repeated faithfully. Long after the rain remembers our names, long after the skyline starts to change, I'll still recognize the way you find me. Without a map, without a single trace, every season writes another chapter. Every wrinkle holds another dawn. Time can gather every fallen leaf around us, but it cannot steal the roots we've grown. Long after the rain remembers our name, our love will still be. The painter closed his little shop at sunset, leaving brushes sleeping by the door. Across the street you trade slow circles on the glass, watching autumn gather on the floor. A bicycle leaned against an old brick building, its silver bell untouched by passing hands. You looked at every ordinary moment like it belonged inside a foreign land. You smiled and asked what color peace would be if someone learned to hold it without fear. I searched the clouds for words that might explain, and found the answer standing quietly here. We rented out a room above a bakery where morning smelled of cinnamon and rain. The wooden stairs remembered every footstep, yet every climb still felt completely new again. You left tiny notes beside the windowsill, folded into birds that couldn't fly. Each one carried pieces of tomorrow, hidden underneath an open sky. The world outside kept racing toward forever, counting every victory and loss. hands across the frost.
The loudest dreams can fade before they're spoken, but gentle hearts keep echoing for years. Some melodies are born inside the silence,
where hope outlives the weight of all our fears. You gave the quiet days a living color, turning faded hours into gold. Every simple breath became a promise, worth more than stories fortune ever told. If tomorrow steals the roads beneath us, we'll paint another sky with open hands. Love was never waiting in the distance, it was blooming where we chose to stand. You gave the quiet days a lasting heartbeat. Now every season carries your light home. One December, all the rivers hardened, mirrors stretched beneath the sleeping moon. Neighbors wrapped their laughter in warm scarves, while evening settled softly through the room. You lit a single candle on the table, not to chase the darkness from the walls, but to remind us even fragile fire can answer when the longest winter calls. We didn't need magnificent beginnings or fireworks to write another page. Love became 1,000 unseen moments, growing stronger with every passing age. Years may scatter photographs like leaves, voices soften, calendars grow thin. Still I'll know the rhythm of your footsteps before they even reach the door again. When memories become our favorite language, and time folds gently into silver threads, we'll tell our grandchildren about ordinary mornings that quietly became the life we led. Not because the world stood still to watch us, but because we learned where wonder starts. Inside the smallest acts of staying, inside two faithfully unfolding hearts. You gave the quiet days a brighter meaning, something every restless soul could keep, turning empty windows into sunrises, planting gardens where the shadows sleep. still remember that forgotten station, rain collecting diamonds on the tracks. Every train was carrying another story. None of them were asking us to pack. You smiled beneath the weathered green umbrella, wind untangling every careful plan. The whole wide city hurried past our silence, while time slowed down inside your hands. You spoke about the sea you'd never visited, about a lighthouse hidden in your dreams. I couldn't see it through the clouds that morning, but somehow I believed in what you'd seen. Life kept folding corners in our pages, turning bright intentions into dust. We lost apartments, jobs, familiar faces, but never misplaced the shape of trust. Some nights we only had the kitchen light, a borrowed table and a second chair. Still you filled the room with quiet constellations, as if hope had learned to breathe our air. The radio hummed forgotten melodies, while coffee cooled beside the sink. You never chased impossible tomorrows, you simply taught my heart to think. Not every miracle arrives like thunder, some appear too softly to explain. Sometimes love is only someone waiting until your courage learns its name. We kept sailing toward a lighthouse we never saw, guided by a promise neither one could prove. There were no bright signs across the water, only the steady rhythm of your truth. When the night erased the edge of heaven, your voice became the shoreline in my mind. We found our way through faith instead of certainty, leaving every fear a little farther behind. The light we searched across the endless ocean had been glowing in your eyes the whole time. Spring arrived without announcing anything, wildflowers gathering beside the road. We laughed beneath unfinished conversations, carrying more peace than we could hold. The neighbors waved from cracked front porches, children painted sunlight on the street. Somewhere between the ordinary mornings, life became astonishingly disappear. We'll become the map inside each other, tracing home through every passing year. When our reflections soften in old windows and silver settles gently through our hair, may we still discover tiny reasons to laugh like nothing heavy happened there. Because forever isn't built for moments that demand the whole world stop and stare. It's hidden in the thousand quiet choices to keep choosing love when no one's there. We'll keep sailing toward horizons still unseen, even if the stars forget our names. Every wave will carry something precious. Every sunrise whisper will remain. You became the lantern through my winters, the steady flame no darkness could outrun. Every broken compass found forgiveness in the warmth of everything we've done. There was a harbor wrapped in early blue, where fishing boats still rocked before the dawn. The tide erased the footprints by the shoreline, like every goodbye had already moved on. You carried an old camera with no film, saying memories look better through the heart. So we framed the sea with empty hands instead, trusting unseen pictures from the start. A gull drifted slowly through the morning wind. The lighthouse hung beyond the waking bay. You whispered nothing beautiful has ever rushed, then smiled as the darkness gave the day away. We rented bicycles that squeaked with every mile, following roads that forgot where they began. Wild lavender leaned across the fences, painting quiet perfume on the land. You stopped beside an orchard dressed in blossoms, watching petals wander through the breeze. They never fought the air that carried them, they simply danced with graceful honesty. You said love wasn't built by holding tighter, but by leaving room for hearts to breathe. That afternoon became a lifelong answer, hidden in the silence underneath. Every fear arrived with heavy footsteps, years unfolded quietly like handwritten letters, softened by the corners of our hands. The little house collected seasons patiently, learning every dream we hadn't planned. Your favorite sweater still smelled like cedar, mixed with traces of the evening rain. Music floated gently through the hallway, wrapping every ordinary thing in grace. We argued sometimes over little questions, then laughed before the silence could grow cold. The kindness always reached the doorway first, long before the pride could take control. One day these streets may wear unfamiliar names, storefront lights replaced by something new. The cafe where we counted passing strangers may disappear without a single clue. But I believe the soul remembers places that maps could never faithfully contain. The sound of your laughter near the window, the warmth of your coat against the rain. If time should scatter every visible landmark, leaving only echoes in the air, I'd still find home without a single compass, because your love has always led me there. We borrowed the stars from tomorrow until they taught our darkest nights to glow. Every fragile dream we almost buried bloom because you never let it go. Now every dawn arrives a little brighter, every evening folds into our The porch light faded long before the dawn, yet your old sweater still softened the chair. Steam curled slowly from a chip blue cup, tracing quiet promises into the air. Outside, the maple whispered to the breeze, dropping little shadows across the drive. Some loves arrive with thunder in the sky, ours learned to bloom where silence stayed alive. You reached for my hand without looking twice, like the tide already trusted the shore. In that ordinary breath between two heartbeats, the world became something worth waiting for. Miles stretched out like rivers on a map. Each highway carrying echoes of your name. Streetlights stitched together, lonely evenings, but every window held your gentle flame. I counted seasons by the letters you wrote, pressed between the pages of borrowed time. Your laughter traveled farther than the airplanes, landing softly in this restless mind. Even the moon leaned lower over rooftops, listening for the hope we wouldn't lose. Distance never asked for our permission, still love kept finding roads it chose. Every goodbye carved another doorway, leading back to everything we knew. If faith has a heartbeat in the darkness, it sounds a little like reaching for you. When the morning finds us, let it find us here, holding on to every dream that carried us this far. Let the daylight spill across our broken hours, turning every hidden wound into a shining scar. If tomorrow changes all the maps beneath our feet, we'll write new skies where frightened hearts once stood. When the morning finds us, let it find us believing that ordinary love can become something eternally good. Winter borrowed color from the branches, leaving silver fingerprints on stone. Still your voice arrived like quiet fire, making every empty room feel known. You never promised castles by the ocean, or perfect endings wrapped in gold. You simply stayed when shadows gathered, teaching frightened hands what it meant to hold. I learned forever isn't measured by forever, but by choosing someone one more day. Every sunrise asked the same small question, and together we answered in our own way. Years from now, when photographs grow faded and the names of streets begin to disappear, I won't remember every passing moment, but I'll remember how your soul drew near. If the stars should lose their ancient language, or the oceans trade their waves for sand, I'd still let it find. The first time we met, the sky was undecided. Clouds drifting slow above a quiet hill. An old bookstore leaned into the sidewalk, its windows glowing soft against the chill. You reached for a novel with a faded cover. I reached for the shelf just underneath. Our laughter crossed before our hands could touch, like two melodies finding the same key. Outside, the afternoon held back the thunder, as if the weather wanted us to stay. Some moments never ask to be remembered, they simply become the reason memories are made. We wandered through neighborhoods without a destination, reading names engraved on weathered gates. A violin escaped an open apartment, floating gently through the fire escapes. You stopped beside a mural losing color, tracing cracked blue flowers with your eyes. You said even fading has its own kind of beauty, if someone still believes what's left behind. The city never noticed what was happening. Traffic carried countless lives along. Yet somewhere between two ordinary heartbeats, forever quietly rewrote our song. Every question found a softer answer, every silence carried something true. Love didn't arrive demanding certainty, it arrived disguised as me and you. Before the rain learned our names, we were only strangers passing through the light. Now every storm remembers our footsteps, every cloud unfolds into the night. You turn forgotten corners into home, every empty season into spring. If tomorrow washes every road away, we'll build another path with everything we bring. Before the rain learned our names, our hearts had already chosen where to bloom. The years stacked gently like old vinyl records, each one holding laughter in its grooves. Sunday morning smelled of toasted bread and watched it rise through every changing year. It never hurried toward another season. It simply trusted time to keep it here. Sometimes we dance without the music playing, only the creaking floor beneath our feet. Even the walls seem to breathe a little slower, listening to love become complete. One day our reflections may grow softer, silver gathering quietly in our hair. The mirror may forget who we once were, but my heart will never lose you there. We'll still leave one lamp glowing near the window for children finding shelter from the rain. We'll tell them every lasting kind of miracle begins in kindness more than it begins in flame. Because the strongest hearts are never loudest. They patiently become what others need. Love survives not through perfect moments, but through ordinary acts repeated faithfully. Long after the rain remembers our names, long after the skyline starts to change, I'll still recognize the way you find me, without a map, without a single trace. Every season writes another chapter. Every wrinkle holds. The painter closed his little shop at sunset, leaving brushes sleeping by the door. Across the street you trade slow circles on the glass, watching autumn gather on the floor. A bicycle leaned against an old brick building, its silver bell untouched by passing hands. You looked at every ordinary moment like it belonged inside a foreign land. You smiled and asked what color peace would be if someone learned to hold it without fear. I searched the clouds for words that might explain, then found the answer standing quietly here. We rented out a room above a bakery where morning smelled of cinnamon and rain. The wooden stairs remembered every footstep, yet every climb still felt completely new again. You left tiny notes beside the windowsill, folded into birds that couldn't fly. gave the quiet days a living color, turning faded hours into gold. Every simple breath became a promise, worth more than stories fortune ever told. If tomorrow steals the roads beneath us, we'll paint another sky with open hands. Love was never waiting in the distance, it was blooming where we chose to stand. You gave the quiet days a lasting heartbeat. Now every season carries your light home. One December all the rivers hardened, mirrors stretched beneath the sleeping moon. Neighbors wrapped their laughter in warm scarves, while evening settled softly through the room. You lit a single candle on the table, not to chase the darkness from the walls, but to remind us even fragile fire can answer when the longest winter calls. We didn't need magnificent beginnings or fireworks to write another page. Love became 1,000 unseen moments, growing stronger with every passing age. Years may scatter photographs like leaves, voices soften, calendars grow thin. Still I'll know the rhythm of your footsteps before they even reach the door again. When memories become our favorite language and time folds gently into silver threads, we'll tell our grandchildren about ordinary mornings that quietly became the life we led. Not because the world stood still to watch us, but because we learned where wonder starts, inside the smallest acts of staying, inside two faithfully unfolding hearts. You gave the quiet days a brighter meaning, something every restless soul could keep, turning empty windows into sunrises, planting gardens where the shadows sleep. If the I still remember that forgotten station, rain collecting diamonds on the tracks. Every train was carrying another story. None of them were asking us to pack. You smiled beneath the weathered green umbrella, the wind untangling every careful plan. The whole wide city hurried past our silence, while time slowed down inside your hands. You spoke about the sea you'd never visited, about a lighthouse hidden in your dreams. I couldn't see it through the clouds that morning, but somehow I believed in what you'd seen. Life kept folding corners in our pages, turning bright intentions into dust. We lost apartments, jobs, familiar faces, but never misplaced the shape of trust. Some nights we only had the kitchen light, a borrowed table and a second chair. Still you filled the room with quiet constellations, as if hope had learned to breathe our air. The radio hummed forgotten melodies, while coffee cooled beside the sink. You never chased impossible tomorrows. You simply taught my heart to think. Not every miracle arrives like thunder. Some appear too softly to explain. Sometimes love is only someone waiting until your courage learns its name. We kept sailing toward a lighthouse we never saw, guided by a promise neither one could prove. There were no bright signs across the water, only the steady rhythm of your truth. When the night erased the edge of heaven, your voice became the shoreline in my mind. We found our way through faith instead of certainty, leaving every fear a little farther behind. The light we searched across the endless ocean had been glowing in your eyes the whole time. Spring arrived without announcing anything, wildflowers gathering beside the road. We laughed beneath unfinished conversations, carrying more peace than we could hold. The neighbors waved from cracked front porches, children painted sunlight on the street. Somewhere life became astonishingly complete. You still reached over while we were driving, finding my hand before the changing light. Even silence leaned against your shoulder, certain everything would be alright. If tomorrow rewrites every landscape, if familiar skies begin to disappear, we'll become the map inside each other, tracing home through every passing year. When our reflections soften in old windows and silver settles gently through our hair, may we still discover tiny reasons to laugh like nothing heavy happened there. Because forever isn't built from moments that demand the whole world stop and stare. It's hidden in the thousand quiet choices to keep choosing love when no one's there. We'll keep sailing toward horizons still unseen, even if the stars forget our names. Every wave will carry something precious, every sunrise whisper will remain. There was a harbor wrapped in early blue, where fishing boats still rock before the dawn. The tide erased the footprints by the shoreline, like every goodbye had already moved on. You carried an old camera with no film, saying memories look better through the heart. So we framed the sea with empty hands instead, trusting unseen pictures from the start. A gull drifted slowly through the morning wind, the lighthouse hung beyond the waking bay. You whispered, nothing beautiful is ever rushed, and smiled as the darkness gave the day away. We rented bicycles that squeaked with every mile, following roads that forgot where they began. Wild lavender leaned across the fences, painting quiet perfume on the land. You stopped beside an orchard dressed in blossoms, watching petals wander through the breeze. They never fought the air that carried them, they simply danced with graceful honesty. You said love wasn't built by holding tighter, but by leaving room for hearts to breathe. That afternoon became sighs. We didn't need forever promised to us, only one more sunrise side by side. Love became a bridge across uncertainty, strong enough for every changing tide. We borrowed the stars from tomorrow, only to discover they were already alive inside us. Years unfolded quietly like handwritten letters, softened by the corners of our hands. The little house collected seasons patiently, learning every dream we hadn't planned. Your favorite sweater still smelled like cedar, mixed with traces of the evening rain. Music floated gently through the hallway, wrapping every ordinary thing in grace. We argued sometimes over little questions, then laughed before the silence could grow cold. Because kindness always reached the doorway first, long before the pride could take control. One day these streets may wear unfamiliar names, storefront lights replaced by something new. The cafe where we counted passing strangers may disappear without a single clue. But I believe the soul remembers places that maps could never faithfully contain. The sound of your laughter near the window, the warmth of your coat against the rain. If time should scatter every visible landmark, leaving only echoes in the air, I'd still find home without a single compass, because your love is always led me there. If the heavens ask where their light has wandered, tell them it learned another way to shine. It settled into two faithful hearts and turned our ordinary days into something timeless. You carried an old camera with no film, saying memories looked better through the heart. So we framed the sea with empty hands instead, trusting unseen pictures from the start. A gull drifted slowly through the morning. The porch light faded long before the dawn, yet your old sweater still softened the chair. Steam curled slowly from a chipped blue cup, tracing quiet promises into the air. Outside, the maple whispered to the breeze, dropping little shadows across the drive. Some loves arrive with thunder in the sky. Ours learned to bloom where silence stayed alive. You reached for my hand without looking twice, like the tide already trusted the shore. In that ordinary breath between two heartbeats, the world became something worth waiting for. Miles stretched out like rivers on a map, each highway carrying echoes of your name. Streetlights stitched together lonely evenings, but every window held your gentle flame. I counted seasons by the letters you wrote, pressed between the pages of borrowed time. Your laughter traveled farther than the airplanes, landing softly in this restless mind. Even the moon leaned lower over rooftops, listening for the hope we wouldn't lose. Distance never asked for our permission. Still love kept finding roads it chose. Every goodbye carved another doorway, leading back to everything we knew. If faith has a heartbeat in the darkness, it sounds a little like reaching for you. When the morning finds us, let it find us here, holding on to every dream that carried us this far. Let the daylight spill across our broken hours, turning every hidden wound into a shining scar. If tomorrow changes all the maps beneath our feet, we'll write new skies where frightened hearts once stood. When the morning finds us, let it find us believing that ordinary love can become something eternally good. Winter borrowed color from the branches, leaving silver fingerprints on the stone. Still your voice arrived like quiet fire, making every empty room feel known. You never promised castles by the ocean, or perfect endings wrapped in gold. You simply stayed when shadows gathered, teaching frightened hands what it meant to hold. I learned forever isn't measured by forever, but by choosing someone